Hi guys, hello everyone, you're welcome to the channel guys, and if you're here for the first time, I'm Favor Napoleon and you're welcome here. On today's episode guys, I'm going to be talking about, I don't really know what to title this, but as we move ahead, maybe we definitely will get a title. There are things that are fine with a person. Let me use James as an example, and to another person is like an insult. Just because of the culture, the environment that people are molded, shaping, their mindset is formed, due to their environment, where they were raised, their races, and all that, even to the color of your skin, So people, their mindset is governed by these things, their culture, the way, even in your home, you can see different family live in the same street or in a house or in an environment or in a bunk of flats. They will still behave differently. Why? Because inside that home, inside those different flats and houses, the things that are being done there is different from what the other family is doing. In a particular family, things that are being done in this particular family is different from what the other person is doing. Why? Because of the way those same people were raised, and that's the way they will behave. Guys, why am I saying all this? In Nigeria, there are things that you may tell someone, it might be an insult, and when you do that same thing in another country, it might even be a greeting. Just like in Nigeria, I remember those days we do waka, hey waka, like this. God, if you do that kind of thing to a Nigerian, the person will say, what? You are insulting me. But if I do it to someone now in this country that I live, I do like this, the person will think it's an high five. Why? The same sign, but different meaning to two different people, to do two different tribes, different. Why? Because we were raised differently. We were raised differently. A few days ago, I saw a lady. She was going with a dog, this big dog. I was like, hey, how can this lady carry this kind of big dog? I was just imagining, this not stress. Someone carrying this big dog in her house, feeding the dog, taking care of the dog. That was the way the person is raised. And because of that, it's normal. It's a normal thing to the person. But to me, to carry a dog and be taken care of with how many children that I have, to me it's stress. But if probably I was raised in the same home that white lady I saw was raised, maybe probably I would have even loved dogs more than, who knows, so different culture, and different signs also. In Nigeria, Nigeria is so blessed with different things. You can lecture your child with high contact. Those of us who have Nigerian parents can relate to this matter. When things like we make sound, and this sound means different meanings, have different meanings. Sorry. So guys, someone might, you might be talking to somebody and the person say, guys, you guys know what means. Means, is that true? To another culture, I can say, now they were like, it might mean somebody else. And somebody can be talking to you, say, or you can say, yeah, or you can say, different signs, different meanings. We were just groomed in this kind of way that these sounds, just have different kind of meanings, different kind of communication. But in another person's culture, it might not even make sense to them. So in life, the environment you grew up with end up molding you, end up shaping you, end up making you the kind of person that you are. Cultures. I remember those days back then in Nigeria, we can play outside. There was nothing like phones. We can mold sand, play with our hands, play with our legs. But at this time, back now in Nigeria, children can really enjoy that, especially children who their parents are quite successful, are living in a very conducive area. They can't quite enjoy that because all they have now is their phones, all they play with now is computer games, all they play with now is their TV, watching cartoons. Times are really, really changing. But the environment which we were then, mold us to what we were now. And there were some kind of certain mindsets that we have that were good, and there were others that were not good. But it all now depends on the responsibility of you and I to change what is good, to change what is not good, to change what is bad. Just like what I used to tell people is, when you see people who are angry, who are always upset, saucy, people who just kind of have this kind of attitude, disrespectful, insultive, their manners are kind of, it's not something to talk home about, those kind of people. When you see them, I always tell people, don't blame them too much. They are like that because of the way they were raised and because of the information that they were given and they have accepted, and that is what make them act that certain way. And if those same people are given the right information, raised in another form, and they also accept it, there will be a change. That's how it is. That's why most of the time I always like talking about joy all the time. Because what you give to yourself is what you can give to others. And it's only a blessed man that can bless other people. Guys, I hope I made sense, because I just touched different corners of this matter. So what I'm saying in essence is that the way we are raised matters. The environment we stay matters. It end up shaping us, and what may mean yes to this person might mean no to another person in another race. It might be good thing, it might be bad thing, but what is more important is that if the way you were raised in if the environment you were raised, if you have some bad traits, some things that you mentally you have been raised with, you have the ability to change it. That is still what boils down to all these things. I was raised in a certain way, but when I grew up, I noticed that this one is not good though. The world has changed. I'm not supposed to be thinking like this. I'm not supposed to be doing like this. I'm not supposed to be doing like that. Guy, I changed I started changing my mindset in that aspect. I started renewing my mind, to become a better person for this age. So guys, that brings me to the end of the episode. When I say guys, you know what it means when I say or hey. These are different and different meaning, but our Nigeria family, you guys can relate. So thank you so much, family, for watching this my short episode. Hope you're able to get 1 or 2 or 3. Let's know the slang, let's know the sign, let's know what you do in your country and what they mean. Make we hear them on the comment section. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I will definitely see you guys on the next video. And if you haven't subscribed, this is the right time to do so and be a part of the family. Bye. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. This is so good. Okay.